Zhipu AI just launched GLM-4, a GPT-4 level open source model with 1.8 TT tokens and powerful multimodal, long context, and agentic abilities, plus GLM-4-9B, a smaller model built for coding and fast deployment. They've also rolled out a Chinese-style AI productivity suite, Zhipu Office, introduced a plugin ecosystem, open source agent tools, and support for multi-agent collaboration. In this video, we'll break down these models, explore their features, global impact, and why China's open source AI push might shake up the entire AI landscape. Let's get into it. So first off, what is GLM 4.5? GLM stands for General Language Model, and it's part of a family of models developed by Zhipu AI in partnership with Tsinghua University, one of the most prestigious universities in China. This version, GLM 4.5, is their latest flagship model, and it's designed to be what they call GPT-4 level or beyond. The headline feature? It offers a massive 1 million token context window. To put that into perspective, GPT-4 Turbo also offers 1 million tokens, but only through the paid API. With GLM 4.5, this window is accessible via open source, meaning researchers, indie developers, and even small startups can now process gigantic documents, books, or codebases without hitting that frustrating memory limit. And this isn't some sketchy clone. We're talking real-world, benchmarked performance that rivals or exceeds GPT-4 Turbo in tasks like reading comprehension, translation, summarization, reasoning, and even tool usage. In fact, on the CMMLU benchmark, a Chinese-centric version of the massive multitask language understanding test, GLM 4.5 scores higher than GPT-4 Turbo, Claude 2.1, and Gemini Pro 1.5. But here's where things get wild. This model isn't just good in Chinese. It supports 26 different languages, including English, Spanish, Japanese, Arabic, Russian, Korean, and even less commonly supported ones like Hindi, Vietnamese, and Persian. It doesn't just translate, it reasons in those languages. That's a massive deal, especially for multilingual societies or global teams building products for international audiences. Now let's talk about something GLM 4.5 is doing that's ahead of the curve: multi-agent collaboration. Most language models today are single-agent systems. You ask a question, the model gives an answer. But GLM 4.5 introduces an architecture that supports multiple agents working together on complex tasks. Think of it as building your own virtual team of AI assistants, each with a specialized role, one for writing, one for coding, another for data analysis, and they can coordinate in real time. This could totally shift how we interact with AI systems. Instead of doing everything through a single prompt, you can orchestrate a workflow where each agent contributes its part, just like humans do in a team meeting. Developers could build custom collaborative agents into software. Researchers could delegate literature review and summarization to a squad of models. And businesses could optimize workflows with AI agents who actually understand task delegation. Now let's hit pause and think about the implications of all this. An open source model that rivals GPT-4 Turbo, supports 1 million tokens, enables multilingual reasoning, and even supports collaborative AI agents. That's not just a cool academic toy, that's a platform. It means developers around the world can now build next-gen applications without needing access to expensive closed APIs. And Zhipu AI isn't stopping here. GLM 4.5 comes in multiple variants. There's a base model with just the raw neural net. Then there's a chat version, fine-tuned for dialogue. And if you want to roll your own, the weights, architecture details, and tools are freely available on platforms like Hugging Face and ModelScope. No waiting list, no usage cap, no credit card required. Okay, so how does this model actually perform under pressure? In multi-turn conversation benchmarks, it's holding its own with GPT-4 Turbo. It follows instructions well, generates coherent and creative text, and shows impressive memory retention over long context windows. Essential when you're analyzing long contracts, writing multi-part stories, or handling lengthy code bases. And speaking of code, GLM 4.5 isn't just a language whiz. It can also code. The model has demonstrated competitive performance in coding tasks and even debugging, something that's usually a weak spot for open source models. Zhipu is already working on an agent-based IDE assistant using this model, making it a legit threat to tools like GitHub Copilot or Replit's Ghostwriter. Now let's quickly talk hardware. This model is optimized to run on Chinese AI chips like Huawei's Ascend 910B, but you can also run it on NVIDIA A100s or similar setups. And since it's open source, the community is already working on quantized versions that can run on consumer GPUs. And here's something else cool. GLM 4.5 has built-in tools integration. Just like OpenAI's GPT-4 can call functions, browse the web, or generate images through plugins, GLM 4.5 can also be integrated with external APIs and tools. This opens up endless possibilities for building intelligent, interactive assistants that are aware of context and able to act dynamically. Let's be honest, this is a huge leap for open-source AI. For a long time, the narrative was that only the big companies, OpenAI, Google, Anthropic, Meta, could build frontier models. But now we're seeing a new wave of competition from places like Tsinghua and Zhipu AI that are proving you don't need to be a trillion-dollar company to compete. What you do need is smart engineering, rigorous training data, and the guts to release it to the world. And the timing couldn't be better. With rising concerns about model access, censorship, pricing, and privacy, the open-source community has been begging for something like this. And GLM 4.5 delivers. Mid-video reminder: if you're loving this breakdown and want to stay ahead of the curve on AI breakthroughs like GLM 4.5, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow, and you won't miss a beat in this crazy AI race. Alright, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What does GLM 4.5 tell us about where the AI world is heading? First, open source is catching up fast. The performance gap between commercial closed models and free alternatives is shrinking. Second, multilingual and multi-agent capabilities are going to be must-haves, not nice-to-haves. Global businesses can't afford to build on monolingual models anymore, and productivity tools will soon demand agent orchestration. And finally, China is no longer just chasing the AI giants. It's building competitive, world-class models that are usable by everyone. GLM 4.5 is proof of that. So whether you're a developer, researcher, educator, or just an AI nerd trying to keep up with the explosion of tools and models, this is one to watch. GLM 4.5 isn't just another benchmark-hugging model. It's a signal that the future of AI is going to be more open, more collaborative, and more global than ever. And the best part? You don't need to pay a dime to try it out. Just download the weights, fire up your GPU, and start building. What would you do with an AI model that understands your language natively, remembers 1 million tokens of context, and can coordinate a team of virtual agents? Drop your ideas in the comments below. I'm super curious what kind of wild stuff the community will build with this, because this AI race, it's only just getting started. And of course, if you want the full breakdown on more game-changing AI releases, follow the channel.